This is Mellissa Thomas of Florida National News coming to you from One Buccaneer Place in Tampa, Florida for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers training camp. Today is August 21st. This is the second to last day of their training camp. So stay tuned right here for some highlights as well as the post-training camp press conference with head coach Koetter as well as with Jason Pierre-Paul. So stay tuned right here at FloridaNationalNews.com for our continuing coverage of FNN Sports.
Ooh, Sergio Bailey. I'll give you. There's one. That's offense. Sergio Bailey, one of the most improved guys out here. Really doing a good job for a guy from Eastern Michigan. You know, not necessarily a school you would think of, has come out here and done a heck of a job learning all three positions. And he shows up and he makes plays every day. Well, you know, one of the biggest questions is going to be how many are we going to keep. And then what is the health status of Kendall Beckwith going into the season? So that's gonna weigh into the whole linebacker scenario. And what I would say is linebacker is a lot like wide receiver, that we have really good competition, you know, basically from 4 through 7. And it's a lot like wide receiver. All those guys are doing some good things, and you know, they all show up at different times. They're all, when you're a backup at either wide receiver or linebacker, special teams is going to factor in as well.
What's your improvement over the course of the training camp? How have you seen yourself improve?
Training camp's tough, man. I've been doing it for 9 years, but training camp's always tough, man. Especially out here in Tampa, the heat just, you know, makes you want to fight. But nah, you know, training camp's been rough, man. You know, but it's been going well. You know, we already know it's a grind out there. You know, we got grown men out there just grinding. Even the rookies are grown men, but it's just a grind out there, man. I think the tougher you are, the better you're gonna be. You know, we all out here doing a job that we have to do, and you know, guys are getting chemistry together. We're just creating a bond with the whole team. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. Just because you have 9 years in the game and, you know, down to a rookie, everybody's different. You know, we got to learn how to play with each other. And communication is the big T. I say T. Well, communication is the big key to the whole thing. I feel like without communication, like it's not gonna work. And that's where any team you go to. But we're doing a lot of talking out there. I see it's picking up more and more as we get through the training camp, but we only got, what, 2 more games left, so, you know, we got to pick it up in 2 more games, and then it's real. It gets real.
And how do you keep up that excitement in terms of maintaining your stamina, especially in this heat? Like, how do you...
Just running. You know, we got music playing out here. Fine, you know, if I don't know the song, I'm just, hey, I'm trying to learn it as I run. But, huh?
Do you ever have practice with music?
Yeah, we had practice. We had music, you know, but, you know, the songs up here is kind of down on my level. You know, I'm from Florida, so we got a lot of good songs like that. But I just, you know, it's just a drive, the excitement that keep me going. You know, just know who you do it for, and as a person should know what you're doing it for. And that's why I just come out here and play. We're gonna be a special group. You know, I just say, you know, we getting our communication down pat because we just, you know, starting to talk and pick it up with each other. And that's just, like I say, it's training camp, learning the guys. And yeah, we want to say things to, you know, each other that we might don't like, but at the same time, like, I wouldn't say nothing to you that's bad that wouldn't help you. You know what I mean? I'll just take criticism and, okay, move on. I know he said that behind my head, and okay, let's work on it.
Just wrapped up today's training camp. We heard from head coach Koetter about some of the improvement that some of the players have encountered. He named Sergio Bailey as one of them, obviously wide receiver on the offensive side. We spoke with Jason Pierre-Paul as well. He was talking about his improvement. His primary improvement was basically adjusting to the heat here in Tampa. Today was a day in the very high 90s, so it was very difficult for him to adjust to the heat, but he's a player that maintains his energy for not only himself, but for the other players on the field. And one of the things he highlighted was the importance of communication for not only the defensive end, but also the entire team. But stay tuned right here at FloridaNationalNews.com for our continuing coverage of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, tomorrow is their final day of training camp, and they have a preseason game right at Raymond James Stadium on Friday, so stay tuned for our coverage of that game. This is Mellissa Thomas coming to you from Tampa Bay.